Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is June 20th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. Let me maximize this quarterly chart and resize it here and see what we see. We see green still. We're still below pivot on this on IWM, and this is my pivot point. I do not expect it to get above there maybe until the end of the year anyway. As long as we see green, this thing has gotten back down here into this little zone here. I can see on this big picture now, and also there's going to be show some weakness, and this thing can really start getting choppy since it's in that area. But let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On this monthly chart, what I see here, let me zoom in a little bit here. Again, on the monthly chart, we're still below the 9-10 moving average. So technically, we are still in a bear market. The Russell is this quarter. It has gotten above pivot. It was above pivot, and it still closed this week above pivot. On this thing. But again, if we start turning over, we might. The Russell is one of these funny ones. It can start. We'll watch it here on this big picture. It can start making another leg down, and this has probably more wick on it than some of the other indexes on this monthly chart at this time. So that's what's got me a little bit concerned, and it being below the 9-10 moving average. So that's what we see here. Although we still have confirmation of our morning star and all, but with this wick, we're beginning to show some weakness here in the market, being below the 9-10 moving average. But let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. Boom. On this weekly chart, a little hesitation there. On this weekly chart, look at what happened here. That's what I didn't do. Look what happened here. On the weekly chart, we're fighting below the 50 moving average. This is the 50 moving average, this green line. Last week, we came up to it and pushed down. This week, we didn't even get anywhere close to it. So this is showing you that there is some weakness in this market at this time. We're back here in this little zone that I was showing you on the big part. This is where when it came here, it had to push down through there, pretty big red candle, push down here to my next zone, to my next level that I was kind of expecting to hang out at. It spent a couple of weeks there, and played in this area down here. This is choppy area, and then again, ended up getting a big push down on a week, to come all the way down here, below the 200. This was at the 200 where it chopped around at before, and then a big push down to a level where I expect major support at, and we did get that support to push it back to the upside, and now we're back in one of these little choppy areas where this thing it can come back down in here and all, but we're above pivot at this time right here. So we can come down and touch this and then start looking for that reversal now that we are getting red candles showing up. Although we haven't closed below this whole area in here, but on this weekly picture, things are looking not too good. But we got to kind of like wait and see what happens here and all. But that's where I pay attention to what's happening in the market at this time and things that's happening in the world. This market can start making some major moves, in either direction. Just be careful, be mindful of your trading plans and your trading strategies. And let's go ahead and go down here to this daily chart and see what we see and wrap this on up. On this daily chart, remember I was talking about this thing, it kind of failed. In my opinion, it failed. Again, I was expecting this leg to keep going to the upside here once we had got above this level here, and it's fallen back into this level here. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Russell is one of those things I do trade, this 1, 2, 3, 4 days, on Monday, we did pop up and gave us a doji, but then we ended up falling back in here, and we traded in here again. It creates a great trading range for me to trade and it kind of worked out really well this week, just with the range stuff that I do and all. But I can see, we're going sideways. We're not going anywhere, and it's in a little tighter than normal range. So that lets me know that this market might be consolidating to make a drop to the downside, or continue make a leg back to the upside. But we got to kind of like see again once it breaks. We need to break this high, and we're going to end up. If it breaks this low, we're going down, and all. So we just have to just wait and see what happens here, and that's pretty much all I have to share here today. It's just kind of sideways now. We're in a sideways action, and on the Russell. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Right Side Trader here.